We've got an eBay haul for you today, so let's get cracking. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Toy Box. And today we have another eBay haul for you today. I've gotten several things in. I'm kind of dividing them up a little bit so that I don't overwhelm you with the amount of stuff that I was able to find. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with actually this guy right here. And let me just say, if you enjoy this content, I'd love for you to do one thing for me, and that is to subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. I'm like 25 away, and I'd love to get there in the next few months. So if you can do that, that would be great. And just do all the things, like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell for notifications. So anyway, this is an owl bear from, I can't remember what series of Dungeons and Dragons this is from. I'll put it down in the comment, down below here, so that way you can see what this comes from. But this is an owl bear. I've always wanted to have an owl bear. Ever since I played Dungeons and Dragons when I was younger, the owl bear was one of my favorite creatures from the game. And you know, I knew that they were out there. I just never got one, and I finally said to myself, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to get myself an owl bear. This owl bear has lots of articulation. It moves at the head, it moves at the arm. You can kind of see the different areas of articulation here. Also at the legs. You know, doesn't necessarily bend the legs at the knee, but you can definitely move the feet so that, you know, he can be sitting like that, bring his head down like this a little bit. So a lot of different things ways you can pose this owl bear. I'm very excited to have this in the collection. So yay for owl bear. Okay, next up we have this Charmkins carrying case, and I do have Charmkins in my collection that I will be putting in here. And basically you open this up and there's a whole little play area and carrying case here. You can play with your Charmkins over here, and then after you're done, you store them in here. There's a little drawer over here that you can put your accessories in. It's kind of stuck, but I'll figure out a way to open that up. But anyway, very cool. And it did come with a bunch of Charmkins themselves. So let me just show you them individually. There's, I don't know the names. I will put the names up here as I show you them. But there's that one. There's this little one here, little baby. And I have two of this one. And her name is Poison Ivy, I know. She's the villain. So I have that one. I also have this one. And I got this one. And I think I have a couple of these, but I'm not sure. And then I also got this little chair with a heart-shaped back. Whoop. Anyway, you saw that. So that is the Charmkins. Next up, we have a G.I. Joe, and this is CoverGirl from a set that had a vehicle called the Wolverine. But I didn't need the vehicle. I just needed CoverGirl because I'm collecting the Asian American and women of G.I. Joe. So those are the ones that I'm collecting. All right, so there's that one. And then this is from an action figure line that I'm actually not familiar with, but I've seen it in different kind of toy collectors' collections, and I thought, oh, that's very interesting. The interesting thing about toy collecting is that you start becoming nostalgic for things that you weren't even in your childhood. So this is from a line called the Infaceables. And there is a mask that's supposed to go over here, but I did not get the mask. But that was the gimmick, was that it had a mask. I thought he looked cool by himself. And like I said, I don't have the nostalgia for it. So, I just wanted to have a figure in my collection. And this is Iron Lion. But I think he looks pretty cool. The last thing I have is from San Diego Comic-Con. This is from Funko Fun Days. They had an event there, and you could get a box full of stuff. You know that I collect the creature from the Black Lagoon. Well, they had Freddy Funko as the creature from the Black Lagoon. They call him Gillman here, but he is the creature from the Black Lagoon. Universal Monsters, and it says Funko Fun Days, Quest for the Grail. This is my first Freddy Funko, and I'm gonna open him up for us to look at. I'll probably put him back in the box, after I'm done showing you him here. But I just wanted to get a better look at him as well. So that way, I didn't just spend all the money to get this piece and not take a good look at him. I want to be very careful opening this up, because I do want to put him back in the box. He came in a nice protector as well. Okay. And this is a glow in the dark. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of showing you how he glows in the dark, but because I don't have a black light and I don't have a area dark enough to show you this. But here we have it. You're looking at him with me for the first time. He looks so awesome. Oh my gosh. Freddy Funko, for those of you who don't know, is the mascot of Funko. And there's him, Franny, and Proto, the dog. But look at how cool he looks. Oh my gosh, I love him. And let's take a look at the back. There he is in the back. Yeah, they call him Gillman, but I'm not exactly sure, like, if there was some kind of licensing thing or whatever. But anyway, it's very cool to have him. So those were the things that I got in today's haul. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing that I opened up was. And if you like today's content, again, I'm so close to 500 subscribers. I know this channel is just a small channel right now, but I would love for you to be able to help me, find more subscribers, by subscribing, by liking, by commenting, by hitting the bell for notifications. All of these things help me so much. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye!